Alright. Two more. Okay. Okay. So, now that I got that out. Hopefully the audio is balanced. See, anyone? Yep. Okay, so I might as well at least show what is making that noise. Oop. There we go. Thank you, Bear. Okay, so might as well start this then. Yeah. So, let me at least turn this down for now to at least explain what this is. So, come on. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is actually Super Famicom Wars, which is actually just a patch for it to translate into English just came out today. So yeah, so basically this is just a CPU playing against themselves, but that's not exactly what I'm doing. So do this. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Let's put that over here. Oh, or okay, you know what? Still getting used to it. So, I recently got a SNES Classic. I'm a patron of I think she just goes by Faye on Patreon, but yes, Faye at Twitter at Superhero Faye. I'm a patron of hers, and she had a raffle, and I ended up winning this. This is a SNES Classic. I'm guessing through magic or something. There seems to be a lot more different games on here than normal, like Bill Ambier's Combat Basketball. So I don't know how that happened. Just some weird wizardry. But yeah. So I figured this has Super Metroid on it, and I am a big fan of Super Metroid. So I need to break this thing in by playing Super Metroid. It has been forever since I have actually played Super Metroid on a SNES controller, so this is going to be kind of weird. Ooh. Alright. Yep, got no data. Now, let me just remember, where are the controls in here? So. Now, shot is the top button for some reason. A, bounce, B. Down. I'm actually going to change that to this. This. Right, okay. For some reason, no. Also, since really this is actually the identical to the Japanese version. Like this is the same version that the Japanese got. You actually have an option to turn on the Japanese text during the intro. It's really the only time, and there's like a handful of spots where text even appear on the screen. But that's weird. Also, we can turn on moonwalking, but I will not be doing that. Let's start. Also, while this goes on, let me start this up.
Captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
So yeah, basically retelling the story of the first two Metroid games. So yeah, here's the ending of Metroid 2. So I'm not necessarily going to be super speedrunning this, but I will be trying to beat this in a shorter amount of time to try and get the best ending. Which I'm fairly capable of doing. Okay. Get my controls back up. Yeah. Uh-oh. So spoilers, this is a pointless fight, so I'm just gonna try and get myself killed as fast as possible. Quote unquote killed, because you can't actually die during this. But if you shoot Ridley 100 times, you'll actually drop the canister and end the fight early. That. There's a. There we go. There is nothing you get for winning the fight. It's just a little Easter egg. Also, the only way you can die during this section is to, basically run out of time. So... Go. This. All right. Okay, so we're returning to the planet of the first Metroid. It's weird to think that I usually think, like, this is one of those games that you, at least, I'd assume that most people have played. But yeah, because this, at least from the circles that I hung out in, this seems to be a game that basically was universally played and loved. I've only known a few people who didn't really care for it, which I can definitely see why. But yeah, with considering how old this game is, it's starting to... Obviously, there are people who have not actually played this. I'm trying to think of even how much that I need to really explain. So this area right, here is actually a kind of sort of recreation of the. At the end of Metroid 1, you need to escape after beating Mother's Brain, which is actually right here. You actually saw that in the intro as well. So we're actually going through the ending of Metroid 1, kinda. I'm kind of starting to regret my choice of controls, because I'm now starting to see why they wanted to set the top button. Hello. Okay, so this is actually where you start in the first Metroid, so just like in the first one, you go over here and you get this guy. Okay, so one thing they added in this game is the ability to shoot down, which you couldn't do in one or two? Oh, God. Okay, let's go. Okay, so now that we have missiles, takes 5 missiles to open a door. Here. This isn't exactly a recreation of the first Metroid little starting area, but it's close enough. Also, they added secrets. But also, one thing they did keep in, right there. I can't jump that high quite yet, but it won't be a Metroid game if I'd have to go back here at some later point. Come on. Okay. So, now that I've gotten all that, We're now starting to start fighting enemies. Oh. There will be doors or times where you have to completely kill everyone in a room in order to actually open up a door. Okay. Time for this fun part. Not nearly as annoying as it was in the first game, but still. I'm getting used to this controller. After using like an Xbox One or a PS4 controller, this seems really weird. God damn it. I have not played this on something that's close to actual hardware in quite some time. Also, one thing that's nice is that enemies will not drop power-ups unless it is something you actually need, so you won't get like a bunch of missile power-ups. That would just get wasted. Okay. Those things. These things are a good way to get health, especially for what we're about to do. It sucks if I can't remember what the controls are. Okay, close enough. We should be good. Oh. Okay, there we go. We should be good. Alright. Start going here. And get the bombs. Okay. Whoop. There is a way that you can actually, if you time it right, do that without actually, or being able to leave the room without having to fight this guy, but I've never really been able to do it. There we go. Pretty easy fight if you conserve your missiles. Or you're actually accurate with your missiles. Okay. And you can only go through here by bombing these. Bombing here. Yeah. All right. Oh, these guys you can only kill with missiles. Now, there's no reason for us to go into that door over there, but we will definitely need to go there later because there is something very important that... Now... we are in Brinstar. In here... I need to do something real quick. Nope. Oh, crap. Well, I don't think this is necessarily a bad place for us to be in, because if I remember correctly. Yes, welcome to Plains. Hello, Tyrion. Okay, the map. Okay, so it was one down that I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, so the S is savoring. Do this. I'm actually going to do this. And hopefully I do it in the right order, because I've screwed myself over. Okay, save there. Now, go back into the game. Okay, so go in here. Controller setting. Reset the default. Okay. Okay. Oh crap, I don't actually have enough bombs to go, or enough missiles to go where I need to go. Here. Yeah. I can definitely see why. They haven't been too terribly kind this year, is it? Be really nice when I get something that pretty soon. And I need to go over here. I think I need to go down way. Here. They just put a random missile thing. But more importantly is down here. This should help us out quite a bit. Oh, other M. Okay. So now if I hold the charge beam, I can actually, like, somersault into enemies if I can actually do it properly. Whoop. Ain't good. Oh. Actually... it's turning out to be real good. I didn't actually mind Metroid Prime 3. It was the one Prime that I actually like got into because I didn't really care for the control scheme of like using a GameCube controller. Need to go up here. There we go. Okay, come on, come on. More. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Okay. Time for the worst boss fight in the series. Yeah, kinda say that. I hate Sports One Fight so much. Also, the improvement, the fact that, you know, different, all the levels are distinct in that they don't just repeat sections over and over again. That's kind of nice as well. I think one or two more. Okay. Thank Christ. Okay, so there. That. Okay, mostly recovered. Okay, so here we get Super Missile. Also, since this is a really good place to show it off and for me to get a little practice, you can triangle jump. If you're somersaulting against a wall, you press the opposite direction and then hit the jump button again. If you go into a particular area in Brinstar, there will actually be things that kind of sort of teach you it. But I never do it because it's always real time consuming and I already know how to do it. So now that we have super missiles, we can now destroy these green doors. Also, if we feel somewhat wasteful, we can actually use a super missile to destroy a pink door with one shot. So I hate this thing right here. No. You have to use a super missile in order to hit that one little tiny area. Okay, so now that we have all that, now get out. Remember how to get out. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now that we have that, I think we go over here. Oh no, actually I'm going the completely wrong direction. Oh, where you need the... yeah. Yeah, I'm going the wrong direction. Shot, place where you can use bomb. This again. Could be really good for bode well for me figuring out when it's actually really easy to get all lost. Also, I think actually now that God damn it. I guess it... actually, you know what? I'm not gonna bother. So I think there's... If you're really good at the triple or triangle jump, I think you can actually get something a little bit early. Here, we got a bomb jump. That's why. Actually... Oh, it's there. I can do it. Not good for triangle jump. God damn it. Oh. Problem with the triangle jump that it's actually kind of easy to cancel out of. Okay, so with this gate, we will no longer, once we exit this room, we won't be able to come back through here until we get something that can actually pierce that. But there won't be a reason to come back anyway. Those things. So now I have to go down here. Oh, god damn it. Oh crap, that did that way too early. Okay, good. Right here? Oh, there it is. Is that a energy or is that just a... Well, that has to be an energy because we've already gotten the map. There we go. This fun part showcases that you move really slowly in water. Also here, I'll be doing a slight sequence break. God damn it. Alright. Go here. Normally you would have to get something to increase your jump height, but if you have triangle jump, you can just scale that wall. Patient. Oh god! Oh. Oh god damn it. Ugh. Okay, and then here, get Spacer Beam. We now shoot this three-way beam, and it dramatically increases the amount of damage we do per shot. Also makes a cool noise. Hey. Noob tunnel. We are actually going to duck here for a little bit, but this is not actually where we need to go next. Well, it is, but not necessarily, because there's a boss we need to be in Brinstar, but we don't have the thing yet. So we are now in Norfair. If we go, we need to be very careful about which room you go into, because as this is a very fiery area, also I keep on forgetting what the buttons are. Here. Yeah, an extra energy tank. Oh. We need... The reason we came down here is we need to get these. So now that we have these, we could have had... This is actually at the point where you normally would get the Spacer Beam, so it's really not that much of a sequence break, but I still like to do it because I think it's funny. I mean, not funny, but... yeah. Oh. Go. Eh. Yep. Can't go to that door yet, even though we kill the enemies, because we need to kill a very much larger enemy. I can't remember, because that was something I would have learned when it first came out. I'd bet you, and I remember having the strategy guide as a kid, but I can't exactly remember when we would have figured it out. And there's a crack in the floor. There's mini crate. Yeah. Couple missiles. I think probably the thing is, if you have the map, you can see that there's an area to the right of the elevator, so... Alright, here we go. Ah, missed. Oh god, oh god. There we go. Okay. Alright, here we go. First suit upgrade. So the weird thing about the Varia is actually the fact that in like the original game, the Varia was the only suit upgrade you would get. Which basically would all it would do in the first game is basically reduce the amount of damage you take by half. So if you would look at like all the Japanese material, you can kind of tell that it's actually not supposed to be Varia. It's actually supposed to be Barrier. But now they have gone and made it so that now the Varia suit will protect you against thermal areas. So we can now go back into North here. And now we can go in here. These pricks. And then also right there. Yeah, these are the areas that we would have started taking damage at a really fast rate if we didn't have the various suit. Yeah. Oop. Here, if we shoot down here. I think over here is actually there's a save point. Yep. I imagine I'm gonna go over here and get first. Go down? This one's also nice because that one enemy is actually 5 enemies. So, a little easy to fill up. Tank the damage. Okay. Here, yeah, it's there. So here absolutely is a potentially lethal sequence break. If I screw this up, it'll be very bad. Okay, so normally you would need a different item, but screw that. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Now, with Wave Beam. So now our shots will now pierce through walls. Oh, which one is it? There we go. I can't remember or not if it actually changed the amount of damage your weapon does. Because there was a chart, or a damage chart I found a while ago, but I can't remember where it was. Oh, must, because those things are now dying in really quickly. Actually, killing enemies isn't going to be as much of an issue once I get the next couple items. Line myself properly. Yeah, I want to say it does seem like the wave beam does increase your damage. Now. Oh, I just gotta haul ass. Get my 5 missiles back. Okay, so now I can just... Here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and save just to be cautious. Now I gotta go back to Brinstar after collecting a certain item. Or... I need... I think there's actually a quicker way I could have done this, but oh well. Wait. You can even get back? Yeah, I can. I have to. Now, I think it's here. Here we go, yeah. Okay. Eh. Sure. Okay, now I just need to be very careful. Here. Oh. Now, just need to go back to Brinstar. Now we can climb that one passage. Oh, no, what am I doing? I'm also going the wrong direction. These things... Also, now anything we can't really hurt, we can now at least freeze. At least those things are a little less annoying. Okay, now for this fun part. God, now this area I always hate. Be really cautious with your jumps. Okay. Oh, this is actually the wrong room. Also, the elevator up... There's an elevator up there we do not want to go through. Here we get Powerbomb. Now, go ahead and show that off. So now, whenever you bomb, if you have it selected, you will do a Powerbomb. I think is there a secret here, I think? Okay. I just gotta be careful. Now, okay. Now, while I'm down here, I'm actually going to go back into Brinstar and get some stuff that I can now get. Oop, actually. Sure. Crap. That pink. think I've probably just hit the hour mark. So just think, if you're playing the original Metroid, in order to get the best ending, you would have needed to have beaten it by now. Okay. I can go back here. I don't think this little secret might need an extra thing that I don't have yet, but pretty sure it doesn't. I think you can just do this. That, I can do that. A missile? Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I know for Super Metroid, the time is, it's like 3 hours, 5 hours, and I think something else. And I think it's 7 hours, and then I think it's 3, 5, 7, and then 10. I believe are the time cutouts. Here, and I need to be very careful. There. Because that little set of blocks right there, if I ran over it, would have broken it, and I would have had to do this tutorial thing that I don't really need to do. Here. Where I need the super, or the speed booster. Here. Will I use a set of super missiles? Hey! There, I no longer just have 5. But in here, I get reserve tank. Here. There. I am doing pretty good on missiles. Oh, do I have to go up there? Oh, okay. I want to say in the first game, well, I know it's definitely that way with energy tanks, but I know that there is more missiles than you would, or more energy tanks than you would actually be able to use. Oh, I know what's down here. It's an energy thing, isn't it? Or it's a missile. Ah! Oh well. Alright. Is there a thing? Okay, it is just an energy. Alright, so. Welcome to Shine Sparking. Run, and then it down, and then jump. Also, you get to meet the Dakra, which is one of the, your animal companions. Which we will definitely be saving. Yeah. Now we head back to Norfair. But first, now go over here. By the way, the reserve tank acts as kind of like a, think of like a, kind of a not quite as good fairy from like Zelda. So if we were to run out of energy, we would, oh, right. Okay, you know what, actually, I'm not gonna bother with this until I actually get the thing I need. Okay. Also, if I really felt like it, I could use a power bomb to break that. I'm not going to, because that'll just slow me down. Yes. That's just a save. Oh, it's the map. That could actually help me out. I need to go... Need to go... I think it's... Okay, no, there's that. Okay. I think I remember where I need to go. Yep. think. Is it not dropping super power bombs? But yeah, we're heading to Trauma Town. I think we're heading. Think I'm heading the right direction? No, we need to be toward the right more. That is the exit of where I need to go. 'Cause I don't need to be... Where do I need to go? Maybe... Oh, here, right here. All right, here we go. Welcome to Trauma Town. God damn it, Kakamara, stop closing your mouth. Yeah, he doesn't have health, so what we need to do... Push him on that platform over there. More. There we go. Yeah. That fight. Now let's see if I can do this properly. What hatchway? No, I can do it. Not. Alright. Okay. Okay. Now, here. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I need to go down. Just the area that he... Eh. Now down here. Okay. See, can I do this properly? Yep. Here. Hit the grappling beam, which is how you're actually supposed to get. The X-ray visor, that's the room that I was going in when I was coming back down here, where I pretty much needed the grappling hook. So I'll be going, when I go back, so now I need to actually head back to the surface, like where, where we actually started. So I'll get it when I come back up. Okay. I don't really hate that they put a super missile thing right there. But oh well. Here. This. Here. Oh. Oh, good. More power bombs. That's exactly what I need. Although power bombs do actually let you do this a weird technique where if you only have the charge beam in one of the other beams active at a time, you can actually do this like smart bomb kind of thing. But I never use it because that means I have to unequip a bunch of stuff on the beam, which I don't really want to do. Save. Oh, God damn it. Here's where the X-ray visor is. This, just do that. Spikes. All the, everything. Oh no! Oh no. I probably could have, well... Okay, that I probably wouldn't have been able to do. There. Here. So I guess I could have actually done... Yeah, there's only one other secret down here that I haven't been getting, or that I can't get yet, because I need something that lets me walk through water. And it involves shine sparking. I definitely can do, but it'd be pointless at this point. Rip through everything in here. You don't need a power bomb, but I just didn't feel like shooting everything umpteen million times. Here? You... Oh, you... You know what? Oh, good. That actually was kind of worth it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Eat. I'm gonna save here because the area that we're going to actually does not have any save points until actually you beat a boss, so. Well, actually, I don't know why I didn't save there because I know exactly where a good save point is. Alright. Okay, this is the fun part. Okay. Alright, welcome to Wreck Ship. We can go in here, but... Oh look, the save points don't work. Though thankfully there aren't that many enemies until, although I take that back because I'm thinking there's some in here. Nope. Alright. So here's the thing with this fight. This could actually be really tough. One of the more trickier bosses. But there's also one thing that helps you out with this. You do not want to use your super missiles, because if you use your super missiles, it actually pisses them off. Normal missiles are perfect fine though. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Now that we've beaten Fantoon, we now have the access to the rest of Wreck Ship. Yep. Now I'm actually going to do this. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to do 4. Oh. I'm going to this. This. Okay. I want to go left first. Yep. Go down here. Now in here. Then this guy needs a ball. Ugh. Ugh. Haven't quite hit the 2-hour mark. It looks like we are at, by stream time, as an hour 48 or hour 48 minutes. Going here. Then the gravity suit. We can now move freely through water as if it wasn't there, and I believe we have an additional damage reduction. I can't remember what the percentage is. But yes, we now move through water as if it wasn't there. Real nice. That there is some additional things we can get. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I don't even know if I want to go through here. Yeah, I actually don't want to even go through here. That was actually a mistake. This is not the route to Meridia I want to take, which is the next area we're going. It's actually my favorite area in the game, even though it can be a massive pain in the ass if you take the wrong path. Hopefully I'm getting all my going the wrong path, or wrong way out now before I actually get into Meridia. Oh joy. Well, probably avoiding the routes I take on my first run, because this is definitely not my first run. This is actually probably... Jeez. Ever since it came out, I've probably beaten it... I think... From the time that it came out, from the time that, probably about 25, I probably beat it once a year, and then about once every 2 years after that. So, I mean, we're probably approaching, we're at least in double digits, that's for sure. Go back to this route. Yeah. Okay, so now that I have the gravity suit, I can actually get that thing that's over here. Can't exactly remember what it is, so this actually might have been a giant waste of time. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to do this first. Also, it seems like I should probably have a few more energy tanks than I do now. There we go. You get this weird thing because... Oh, where is it? Can you even see it with this? Okay, yeah, there it is. Ugh. Oh, joy, another one. What do I need to do? Okay. Eh. Okay. Okay, so now... Here we go. My favorite music track in the game. Oh. Yeah, because this is Meridia. The thing about Meridia is that it is huge. It is incredibly easy to get lost in. But I believe right here is where I need to go. Or not. Oh, it's... Ah, crap. Yeah. Oh, I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get out of this. Damn. Okay. Oh. Oh, I hate this room so much. Okay, so... Okay. Oh boy, here we go. God damn it. Gotcha. Assholes. Okay. I hate this segment. now... Now I shouldn't have to bomb jump as much. Oh wait, and I think I'm gonna have to go down there because, yeah, because of that super missile door. Something. Okay. Okay. Now... I've never for the life of me figured out how to get that energy or that missile expansion, but it's not like I need anymore. That one is easier. Yeah, come from the other side. Yeah, it probably is with a Shine Spark, but I hate doing Shine Sparks. I'm more interested in this anyway. Okay. Oh, God. Almost hit the lip of that. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, and then here. Yeah. Here. Okay. Is this the... Yeah. Or is this the dead end move? Yeah, this is the room that you come out in. Oh, what is the thing that you need to or the place? Oh, I think you need to, yeah. Up and left? Yeah. 'Cause this is the room with the mock droids. Uh. Oh, crap. An item in here? Or is it just the dots there because it's a boss? I think that's only because it's... Here's the room I was thinking of. Oh god! All right. Okay, I think that... Oh, I hate those little ones on the side. Never remember how they work. Oh. Okay. And that. Okay, so. That's right. All right. Time for this boss, which has one of my favorite things about this. So we need to destroy these things for one very particular reason. We're going to be using an alternate way of killing this boss, because the most deadly weapon is going to be the grappling beam. There's Dragon. Okay, no. Do your move. Okay. Uh-oh. I've never had to do that before. There we go. I didn't think I'd actually have enough health to do that. I always thought that was a neat thing, because I, for a while, thought that was the only way you could beat him. But yes, now we have the space jump, which is kind of like the screw attack, except you can't actually hurt anything with it. But it works just in the same way. Also means we don't need to do quite as much triangle jumping as we have been. The best part about this thing is that it actually puts us out in a spot exactly where we need to get this last thing. I hate that sometimes when, like, if the game thinks that you did the space jump wrong, you just basically you're still in the animation, but nothing you do can prevent you from really annoying. Now if we go down here now. God, like that! And here. All right. So now, we go in here. Oh, our beam isn't going to hurt these things. However, this will. Alright, so the plasma beam actually replaces the spacer beam. It is a lot more powerful. It can also pierce enemies. Okay. I like that they put that little pile of like maggot things right there just to show you like, oh hey, your beam's now really good. Also, case in point with going through that area. Okay, so we're now done with Meridia, and we need to actually go back to North here. Oh, how do you... Let's see. Here. Try and get all my missiles and such. Or is this even gonna give me super missiles? And now we go. If you didn't have the gravity suit, you would take a lot of damage going through this thing. Yes, we are about to go to my least favorite part of the game. Oh god, welcome to Lower North here. Okay. It's time for... Oh yeah, that's right. You need to... Yeah, you can't use missile against this guy. That beam attack's kind of impossible to dodge, but thankfully it's actually kind of a chump. Oh. So, now we've done that. There we go. So now whenever I do that, now my space jump is now super powered. And we'll destroy damn near anything on its path. Box up here. You know, in thinking about it, Lower Norfair is essentially the counter Meridia, because it is incredibly linear, but also just chock full of dickish enemies. Oh, jeez. Oh, I actually think... I don't think that's actually the right way I need to go. I think this actually goes towards the exit. Up here we go. Honestly, those enemies right there that I'm shooting at are actually the most damaging enemies in the entire game, for some strange reason. Thanks. God, those enemies are so weird. And so here we go. I want to make sure that I hit it. I did get it. Let's mess it back. All right, here we go. Time for this asshole. Oof. All right, and for beating Ridley. Oh, also one thing that I never really noticed is that you can tell that it's the shattered Metroid capsule. I just now noticed that for the first time. So yeah, time to go into the end game. Well, this one's gonna go. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Tyrion. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. You'd walk through that invisible wall. In this. All right. There's some secret over here now. I forgot what it was. Thank you. All right. Now. Oh, I think I have it set the Plinko set the max, the minimum amount of bits is 100 for it to actually go in. Probably need to set that a little smaller. God, little stupid little pissant things on the ground keep on messing up my shine spark.
Hey, everybody! We're all gonna get late!
There you go. Okay, and now. There, you landed in the 2000, so there you go. Get currency. Oh. Oh, can I not? Oh, I think I need to. There. You earn 2,000 fun bucks. All right. Oh, and I can also get the whatever the hell thing was over here. Okay. Okay, so this room that we didn't go in when we first came across it. There. But here we go. Okay. Oh shit! Oof. The two Metroids on top of each other? For this part. Oh hey, remember that cracked thing from earlier? Yeah, the problem is that it gives a bit hard of a hug. Okay, now is this that? No, it's the actual thing. Oh. So I do not have any missiles at all. Oh, okay. I believe... I think it might be the same. I don't know. I've never actually looked into that. Come on. I think I'm good. Okay. On. Yes! Okay, we are good. All downhill from here. And here we go. By the way, just in case no one ever thought to do this, if you go into the menu, you have the hyper beam. But yeah, so there we go. Okay, now here we go. Oh god, I'm actually putting this a little tight. Fine though. Enough to do this at least. Escape! There we go. Let's see. Up, and you can see a little tiny pixel go to the right. Come on. Oh, damn! I think that might be a best for me. Let's see, what was my item completion? %, which is what I usually get. All right. Well, with that, I've now officially. Let me actually make it official, or at least save it. There. So yeah, you can see that the time. So it doesn't keep transition in there. So yeah. Yeah, there's 30 minutes worth of transition in this stream, but yeah. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I have now officially broken in this SNES Classic. Have a happy rest of your Christmas Eve, and have a Merry Christmas. Try and you celebrate it. And hopefully you had a really good holiday, whatever you celebrate. Bye.